Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith, and today I'm talking about Barn Door to Hell by Lucas Mangum. Look at that fantastic cover. And what a great title. I'm just going to read the back cover copy. The barn on Alvin West's land houses a dark secret. It's the reason the crops grow so lushly on the farmland while the surrounding farms lay barren. It's the reason the people of Reaper's Bend always speak of his family in hushed tones. Carson Reed is new in town, a fledgling journalist still living with her parents. She sees the lore surrounding the West property and how it affects her new neighbors as fodder for what could be her breakout story. There we go. When an ill fated trip to the property inadvertently releases the entity. Excuse me. This is terrible. For me. For you, watching me. When an ill fated trip to the property inadvertently releases the entity contained in the barn, she plunges herself and the town's population into a desperate fight for survival. There you go. Now I can't be blamed for any potential spoilers because I read it straight from the back of the book. All right off the bat, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. That's for the too long didn't watch crowd. I loved it. This is just pure horror entertainment. We start with a cold open, a prologue that takes place in the past, and right off the bat, we get some great, crazy horror going on. And then we jump to the present day where we meet Carson Reed, and it's a fast paced book. We meet Carson, some stuff goes on with her, and then boom, we're back to the barn, and craziness ensues. And Lucas Mangum, just writes at a quick pace. It took him quite a while, if I remember correctly. I get his newsletter and such. It took him quite a while to get this book finished. I believe, if I remember correctly, he scrapped. There was a point where he basically scrapped everything he had done and started fresh. I don't know what he had done previously. I only know the end result, and I'm very happy with it. So I believe he poured a lot of his heart and soul into this. I think I could be completely wrong about that, but I'm very very happy with the result. He has interesting, complex characters. The sheriff of the town is the son of the previous sheriff, the guy that was sheriff back in the prologue. And so he's aware of things in this town. He was, well, I won't say. I'm going to leave that out of the video. What I was about to say, not going to say it. Could be considered a big spoiler, so we'll leave it. But the sheriff is an interesting character. His relationship with his father, Carson Reed, and her relationships. She's trying to meet new people in this town. That doesn't go well, and there's plenty of horror and yeah, some things, great twists and turns, unexpected things happening, and I like that. I like when I can be surprised. Things don't go the way that I expect, and it's this might be at this point my favorite from Lucas Mangum. I've read a few. I have quite a few that I have not read yet. I think I have almost everything he's done. I know there's at least one that I haven't gotten yet. But I really, really enjoyed this. It's just pure entertainment, which is why I gave it 5 out of 5. It's not Dostoevsky. It's not Dickens. Not that I'm a fan of Dickens, but it's classics like that. But for me, it's 5 out of 5 because it's pure entertainment. I got what I came to the dance for. I don't know why I chose to say it that way. Uh, you know, maybe we were square dancing in the barn. But I see that cover. I know it's Lucas Mangum. I read the back cover copy, and I got what I wanted, which was interesting characters, some great horror elements, and just over the top wild. This would be if it were expanded, because it is I guess novella length, 174 pages. Uh, if it had another 100 pages, this would fit perfectly into the paperbacks from hell, like Zebra, Boom of the 80s, which I love. Only better written than a lot of that stuff. Not that there isn't some very well written paperbacks from hell, but a lot of it, not the greatest writing. I think Lucas Mangum does a bang up job with this. Um, there isn't that much to say. Short book, great characters, great horror, super entertaining, twists and turns. 5 out of 5 stars. Barn Door to Hell by Lucas Mangum. Um, and there you go. Question for this video. I did not think ahead. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to have a question. You can ask me questions. Why don't you ask me some questions down in the comments below? But if you have any other questions about the book, or comments or corrections, please put those in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here at the Low Budget Review Show. Please like, share, and subscribe, all the usual YouTube stuff. And if you care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is at Ronan5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comic books, board games, and fuzzy animals, is Eric Smith 5757. That's Eric with a K, ERIKSMITH 5757. If you're on Blue Sky, I am at EL Smith. That's all I've got for you. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been Eric Smith, and until next time, read more books.